Very warm greetings to you, madam. My name is Ravinodra Chand, and I will be presenting on the theme Sustainability the Way Forward. From the 17 Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations, I will be more specifically talking about Sustainable Development Goal 7, SDG 7, and also highlight its importance in making Fiji work towards a more brighter future. Uh, in my presentation, I will be highlighting the 17 SDG goals, talking more on SDG 7 and its importance globally and in Fiji. We will also be discussing Fiji's roadmap to achieve SDG 7 with conclusion and reference. The Sustainable Development Goals, known as SDGs, are the global goals adopted by the United Nations in 2015 as a universal call to action to end poverty, protect the planet, ensure by 2030 all people enjoy peace and prosperity. The Sustainable Development Goals work in the spirit of partnership, of pragmatism to make the right choices now to improve life in a sustainable way for future generations. Talking about the Sustainable Development Goals, these are some of the goals that are in SDGs from 1 to 17. SDG 1 talks on no poverty, that is, eradicate extreme poverty and build a resilience of the vulnerable to environmental shock, uh, and malnutrition, quality education, gender equality, clean and clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, good health, good jobs and economic growth, industry innovation and infrastructure, sustainable cities and communities, climate actions, justice, and strong institutions with a partnership for the goals. SDG 7 focuses on affordable and clean energy, and my topic will be uh, renewable and sustainable energy. Uh, there are always challenges in all aspects in the development without there is no development without fueling the engine of growth. Energy is critical, and people with no sustainable access to energy are deprived of the opportunity to become part of the national and global progress. 1 billion people around the world live without access to energy, and more than 781 million people in 2016, or 39% of the world population, do not have access to clean fuels and technologies for cooking. Talking on that, since the data was last collected in 2016, there could be a high possibility that maybe the numbers have dropped or maybe have slightly decreased. The targets of Goal 7 by 2030, the world is no, targeting to achieve these things. Target 7.1 talks on the universal access to modern energy. Target 7.2 increase global percentage of renewable energy. Target 7A promote access to research, technology, and investment in clean energy. Uh, Target 7B talks on expanding and upgrading energy services for developing countries. And Target 7.3 double the improvements in energy efficiency. The importance of SDG 7 to Fiji. uh, transitioning from uh, transitioning to a sustainable, secure, and at least cost energy system forms a key part of the sustainable recovery in Fiji. Increasing resilience of the energy sector increases decentralization, renewable decentralized renewable energy systems, and reduce resilience on imported energy. So resilience to energy sector will reduce Fiji's dependence on fossil fuels like diesel, imported petrols, gas spirits. Fiji has a endowment of renewable energy resources, which is hydropower, wind, solar, and biomass. Talking on hydropower, the Monapsau Dam with the Vaturu Dam, wind projects that have been carried out in Singatoka, and biomass that is currently being carried out in Nambau. Fiji well-positioned leader to Fiji well-positioned leader of a green transformations built on sustainable and modern energy of all. A sharp decline in cost of renewable energy technologies increases the economic feasibility of moving toward a system largely based on sustainable energy. The energy transition is also in line with small islands, developing states, accelerated modularity of actions, pathway emphasizing the urgent need to build renewable energy based on energy systems for the Pacific. Okay, when we are talking on renewable energy, renewable energy, the implementation of renewable energy is not cheap. It is has its own high costs that are associated with it. So, getting into renewable energy will take a lot of money for Fiji and no, for Fiji, which is a small island nation. It needs international fundings to be more in a uh, environment of renewable energy. Fiji's roadmap to achieve SDG 7. This roadmap presents a set of technological options and recommended policy measures that form a pathway for Fiji to achieve SDG 7. It suggests that an early ramp up of renewable power generation to provide a large financial benefit and pave the path towards 100% renewable power goal by 2036 are recommended on a focus of energy efficiency measures in the marine transport sector, the importance or an important area of Fiji and other Pacific countries. Uh, Present a detailed economic analysis for the energy transition to help policymakers make informed decisions. It offers a number of measures of leverage and least cost sustainable energy developments and direct investment savings to other critical sectors. I think it was just highlighted in our previous budget that government is moving forward to reducing fossil fuels consumption by introducing subways in the Suva no, sorry, corridors. They are moving forward for electric shuttles, which will help recover from COVID-19 pandemics. In this high uh, time of crisis where fuel prices are imagine like every month they're going up. So these SDGs will somewhat assist to cap on those issues. The SDG 7 roadmaps has contributed to the development of the Fiji's national energy policies and directly supports the development of the national policies and strategies. In conclusion, our dependence on fossil fuels is a global pyromania, and the only fire extinguisher we have at our disposal is renewable energy. So, therefore, it is very important. Like Fiji situation is favoring uh, favoring us, or we are in a better way to be using these renewable energies. So I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and thank you for your time.